Good morning and welcome to day 4 of overlanding the Owyees. Yesterday was much needed after 2 very long days on the road. It was nice to find camp early and kind of get some stuff cleaned up and reorganize the Bronco and get rest for myself as well, because I have not been sleeping well this trip so far. So yesterday was so nice to just kind of recuperate a little bit. Still saw and did a lot yesterday, so it was incredible. But on these longer trips, days like yesterday are necessary just as a reset to get things, like I said, cleaned up and reorganized and stuff like that. So it was good. But this morning I'm feeling refreshed and ready to go. So day 4, there is only one spot left on my things that I must check out before I leave this area, and I saved that for today. It is the southernmost point of interest for me, so I've kind of been working my way down the Owyees. So today we got to cover a lot of miles, all on dirt, because it's a ways away from where we are now. So I want to get on the road and get going. Mud here is so crazy. I genuinely thought if I stopped I wasn't going to be able to get going again, and that came out of nowhere. And all the work that I did yesterday is undone. It's actually probably worse. Alright, I'm gonna try and get some speed up, get some of this stuff to eject out of the tires so I have traction again. But yeah, lots of miles to cover still. All this mud has left me with a squeaking back here. So I think I have a rock stuck somewhere, but I don't see it. Yeah, I can't see it. There's like a splash guard on the back side of the rotor. It looks like there's 3 10mm bolts holding it down, but I did not bring tools because I'm an idiot, and I packed semi quickly. So I'm hoping it'll work its way loose. If not, there's like no sticks around here, which is so different from what I'm used to. So I might try and find something to get up in there and get it unlodged. But anyways, that's that.
Between Birch Creek and my next point of interest were the Pillars of Rome. The town that these reside in was named after these pillars, as those who discovered the area immediately noticed the resemblance of these formations to the pillars found in Rome, Italy. These 100-foot tall clay formations used to serve as a landmark for those traversing the Oregon Trail. Today, travelers like me sit at the base of them looking on in wonder as we think about what formed the different layers and the shape of these strange formations. After a quick lunch at the Pillars of Rome, it was time for a very brief 100 feet on the pavement so I could stop at Rome Station to fuel up for the remainder of my trip. Rome Station is the only gas station around for miles and happened to be right on my path to get to my final point of interest for this trip. It also gave me a chance to see just how dirty the Bronco was. Dirt and mud covered nearly every inch of the Bronco with very little left to cover. However, the Owyhees weren't quite done yet, and by the time I got to my next spot, it was absolutely covered. On a map and based on the road coming into the area, I thought this drive was going to be about an hour. However, the road quickly turned on me and became very muddy and rocky, turning what I thought was an hour drive into 3. All of it, though, would be worth it if I could just reach my final destination. I have never been to a hot spring. I've been curious about them, but have never sought them out. This one was different, however. I saw footage of this spring that created a natural infinity pool overlooking the river below it. I have never seen anything like this, and I knew I had to go. This was the perfect way to end my trip overlanding the Oregon Owyhees. I washed away the dirt that I had accumulated over the last 4 days, but the memories will be with me forever. I had seen so much in the last 4 days, from exploring Sucker Creek to Leslie Gulch, lava fields at Jordan Craters to stunning cliffs at a riverside camp in Birch Creek Ranch. I had seen beautiful sunny days and thunder and lightning storms in my time here. I had seen free-range cattle and wild horses. I had seen nature in a way that feels more and more distant as hustle culture further tightens its grasp. This hot spring marked the end of my journey, but it will forever play in my head as the trip that changed the way I looked at overland travel and exploration. Until next time, I hope you're able to get off the grid and off the grind, and I will see you in the next one.